What is a dying niche skill that younger generations are not interested in learning? 1. Sewing, particularly in men. My mother always made sure that I knew how to sew so that in the future, I could fix up my own clothes when they wear down. 2. I don't know if they're niche skills necessarily, but computer literacy and programming skills seem to hit a peak with a generation that grew up with computers in the 90s, and have been declining since. 3. Reading a physical map and navigating without GPS. If the phone died or you were in a dead zone, you had to actually understand road signs, landmarks, fold a giant paper map without rage quitting, and figure out where the hell you were using a compass or just intuition. 4. Changing a tire, someone please teach me. 5. Based on what I've seen online, they think you're a try-hard or an AI if you write in full sentences, use punctuation, or, heavens forbid, use an em-dash. 6. Food preservation. 7. Reading an analog clock. I swear a lot of people young and old who doesn't know how to read an analog clock. 8. Reading and comprehension. 9. Unionizing. We grabbed so much power back from the mega rich in the beginning of the last century, and we've spent the beginning of this century just giving that power back. But you know, the change can be, you. 10. Reading books or writing letters. I have letters from my grandmother that I cherish. They are in beautiful cursive writing, well thought of and expressive. 11. Memorizing phone numbers. 12. Music, classical training that is. Things like piano lessons. As a kid, even 20 years ago, there were several teachers and a lot of kids taking piano lessons in my small hometown of 8,000. Now, there are no teachers and thus no students. 13. Critical thinking. 14. When I had carpet installed at my parents' house, the installer was talking about how he was the only one left for an hour in any direction. Every time he would bring in a new guy to train, they would last a few weeks then quit because how hard it was. He said that he wanted to retire, but he doesn't know who would install carpeting in his absence. 15. It feels like younger people aren't learning to just build shit for the hell of it. When I was a kid, a hammer was a toy. Now parents probably aren't letting their kids go build a fort on their own in the corner of the yard. Granted, my dad's an electrician. I got experience with my uncle who was a glass worker. I worked with my mom's boyfriend doing construction, so I learned a lot of these skills. But it seems like kids don't know how to swing a hammer or cut some wood. Tell me if I'm wrong.